Okay, welcome back to my channel. I'm still your tutor, Mr. Pascal from Math Digest. Today we are going to look at linear inequalities. Linear inequalities is just a mathematical statement that compares two expressions. Just like any other equation, the equality sign is being changed by any of these following four inequality signs. We have the first one, less than, which is your what? Your left hand side. As, when you write it on your writing material, okay, the crossing, we call it we call it less than. When you write your what? Your greater than, your right hand side, expressing it on your writing material, you can take that as what? Greater than. And why the less than or greater or equal to is your left hand side in the equality sign. We call it less than or equal to. And the other one is your right hand side. When you have it with the equality sign, you can call it what? Greater than or equal to. So the four of them is just simple. Less than. And the second one is greater than. The third one is less than or equal to. And then this last one is greater than or equal to. Okay? Now, solving problem on linear inequalities is just as simple as you can think of. Just like your normal linear equations. The only slight difference is the four categories of things you must use in solving linear equations. When you compare it to that of linear inequalities, there might be a little difference. Okay, so and if you want to solve linear inequalities, you can add any number on the both sides of the inequality. Okay, and you can equally subtract any positive number from the both inequality sign. You can multiply or divide any positive number from both sides of the inequality expression. But when you want to divide or multiply any number that has negative sign, I mean any negative number from both sides, the inequality sign will change. If it is less than, it will change to greater than. If it's greater than, it will change to less than. If it's less than or equal to, it will change to what? Greater than or equal to. If it's greater than or equal to, it will change to what? Less than or equal to. Take notes, okay? So quickly we are going to take examples from these linear inequalities. We're going to take one normal question or example on linear inequalities, and again we avoid problem leading to linear inequalities. Okay, so stay tuned while we bring down questions that are going to use to illustrate this linear inequality for more and better understanding. Okay, all right, so this is one of the examples on linear inequalities. It says example 1, solve x plus 5 all over x minus 5 less than or equal to 10 over 3. Okay, now the first thing we are going to, let's first of all write down the solution and bring this down. Okay, okay, so this is the same expression we have here. Okay, now the first thing we need to do here at this point is to find the LCM of the denominator of both sides. Okay, LCM of denominator of both sides. For a better understanding, I want to teach you this. For you to find LCM of any number, you you simply write out those denominators or the ones you want to find LCM for. Remember, this is together, okay? Now, we look at what we divide here. There is no common term that will divide both of them. So what you do is simple. You simply either start with 3. 3 divide here, you will get this 1. Why this remain the same? Why you also divide with this? This is already 1. You bring 1 down, and this is 1. So the essence of this is to make sure that everything you reduce it down to 1. Once you are done with it, use all the words, the figures you have here. Okay, that becomes your LCM. So quickly, what you are going to use here as the LCM is so 3 open brackets x minus 5 close brackets. This is going to serve as our LCM for this expression so that we can bring it down. Okay, now we use this now to multiply both sides of the inequalities. Okay. Okay, replacing this now, we now have this and this, okay? Now quickly we are going to strike out this. That is minus x minus 5 cancel x minus 5 here. Okay? We have 3 open brackets x plus 5. Bracket closes. We continue with our sign. Okay? Because if you look at it, we only multiplied with the LCM of what? 3 open bracket x minus 5. So nothing changed. Alright, now coming to this side now, we say 3 cancel itself 1. 3 cancel this place. We are now left with what? 10 open brackets x minus 5. So at this point now, we are going to multiply out what we have in the bracket with what? With the number outside the bracket. Okay? Now, doing this now, we have this side, we say 3 times x. We have 3x. We equally say 3 times 5. We have 15. Okay? Good. Reason why this is positive, this is positive is, this is positive here is because this is positive, this is positive. If the signs are not the same, there is something we apply. We say when you multiply positive, positive, it gives you positive. Okay? Negative, positive will give you negative. Okay? Positive, negative will give you negative. But negative, negative will give you positive. Please take this as a key. This is a key. Okay? Be meeting it in mathematics. is a key, okay? You have question on this, maybe you can still ask on the comment section, okay? So let's proceed. Now, from this now, we still bring down our equality sign, which is less than or equal to. We move to this, we say 10 times x is 10x. Okay? Now, 10 times minus 5. Have you seen it now? This is positive. Remember, starting the equation here. This is positive. Multiplying what? Negative. From this key, we can see positive, negative. The answer will result to what? Negative. So we have minus 50. Minus 50. At this point now, we are going to what? Collect like terms. Okay, collecting like terms now, okay? Let's move over to this side of the board. Now, this 10x and 3x will meet at a particular side of inequality, okay? Equation. Now, we can choose to bring them over to the left-hand side. Doing that, we have 3x that is already existing here, bringing this over to this place. Remember, it was 10x plus 10x, crossing equality sign from here to this place. It will change to what? Minus 10x, okay? Now, we replace our what? Our equality sign. Now, we have minus 50 here already. Minus 50. This minus plus 15, crossing equality sign. The sign will change to what? Minus 15. Okay? So this expression now can be this. Now, from this now, we say 3x minus 10x. Remember what I taught us in linear inequalities. If you have not watched it, go back to linear equation rather. If you have not watched it, go back to that linear equation. You will understand what we explained here. You know that this and this is what I have, and this is what I'm owing. So simply we say, okay, I have 3. I give to the person I'm owing 10. If the S can be replaced with saxophone or anything else can be called, okay? Now, when you give to the person, you are still owing what? 7x. 7x. Now, coming to this, we have minus 50 minus 15, meaning that I'm owing maybe $50. And I'm also in the second person $15. So when you add two of them together, we're going to have what? 65 with a negative sign, okay? 65 with a negative sign. Remember, sorry, this is negative here because I'm still owing here, minus 7x, okay? Now, at this point, what we're going to do now is what? We're going to divide both sides. Divide both sides by minus 7 so that this variable x can stand alone. Okay? Because that's exactly what we're looking for in this inequality expression. Okay? Now, we say x 7 minus 7x. Oh, sorry. Before that, let's write the action we're about to take so that you understand it better. Multiply both sides. Oh, sorry. Divide both sides. divide both sides by minus 7, okay? Divide both sides by minus 7, okay? Now, something happened here. Remember our law. We said that if you want to divide or multiply both sides of the inequality with what? A negative sign. Number that bears, or variable that bears a negative sign, the inequality will change. Since it was less than or equal to, it will change to what? Greater than or equal to. So that is exactly why this changed from this to what? To this, okay? Now, quickly we are going to cancel out, because we have negative at the numerator side and negative at the denominator side. We cross it as plus, okay? Now, why this 7 divide itself 1, divide this 7 here 1. Now, what we have left here is what? X, which is greater than or equal to. Now, coming to this side now, we say negative sign cancel negative sign. We are left with what? 65 over 7. 65 over 7. Now, if we look at this, this is an improper fraction. Okay, if your answer stopped at this, probably if it's an OBJ, if you stop at this, you can leave it and mark for your answer. But if you are doing theory, okay, probably in your exams, and you get to this point, please find where and reduce it to what? Mixed fraction. You can say or. Now we're going to divide this. Okay, we're going to divide this. Now 7. We look for any number that is less than 65 that 7 can divide. Okay, so quickly let's look for a number. Okay, we can say 9. 9, yes, you can say 9. 9 rather 63. 63 for 9. 7 multiply 9, you get 63. So 63 is less than 65. Okay, so what we do is we say this divide this. We only get what? 63. And 7 divide this, getting to that 63, we have what? 9. So this 9 stands as what? Whole number. Now, 9 times 7 is what? 63. 65 minus 63 is 2. Okay, so that remainder 2 now will be what? Taken up, and we now have 7 under. So this can be the answer. Okay, so I believe you understand it. The essence of this is to make sure that anybody understand this maths, understand maths generally. So if there is any place I rush, I'm trying to be a little bit fast, but if there's any place I rush that I don't understand, quickly ask at the comment section so that I can digest it well for you, okay? So thank you very much for watching, and do subscribe if you have not. God bless you.